Welcome to a bite-sized special episode of the Insight podcast. There are 3 questions I ask every guest at the end of an episode. One of those questions is, what's one habit you've introduced that's helping you feel happier and healthier? This short 4-minute episode is a collection of some of my favourite responses. Enjoy.
So I have what I call a Big Me Up book, which is just, I write down like all the things I like about me. I ask other people to give me words to put into it. When I've kind of done something that I'm like, oh, actually I did quite well on that, I'll write something down that reminds me of it. And then I can use that to just literally pick myself up when I'm in moments of, I'm like, oh God, I don't feel overly confident. Like I'll tell clients to do it and read it before they go on a date so that they remember to just, go in, hold your head up high and be yourself, because you are amazing. And we all are amazing in our unique ways. We mightn't feel it every single day. So that's why it's quite good to have a little reminder.
I would say time to do nothing. It's quite difficult with jobs, with kids, etc. But time to do nothing. And by nothing, I honestly mean nothing. So allowing your mind just to wander, and wherever it goes. It's so rare we get that opportunity, even if it's just a minute in your day. Time to do nothing, I would say.
I would say just my approach to eating, yeah. So just eating more in tune with like being more mindful about what I eat. So sitting down, not having like the television on, not trying to do work while I'm eating, and just having that as a kind of like a sacred time for myself. I feel like that's been really wonderful.
This is not a recent one. This is one that I have cultivated for literally years, ever since I went freelance, which is many, many years ago. And especially when I started working as a stand-up comedian, I realised there were days when I did not leave the house until it was dark, in winter especially, and I didn't see another human being. And this was all very bad indeed. And so I made myself a rule that I should always leave the house once a day during daylight. And this will sound mad to anyone with a normal job who has to go out to work, I'm sure. And to a lot of people are like, really? You need a rule for that? But in some lines of work, it's very easy to not do that. And then you very rapidly become quite lonely and depressed because you don't see another human being and you don't see daylight and you don't go anywhere. So I know a lot of people look at me funny when I say leave the house once a day during daylight. But if you work from home, please take it from me. This is a habit really worth keeping.
I pretty much don't drink. Used to enjoy a glass of wine or 2 glasses of wine, and I just stopped. And that was COVID induced a few years ago. I suddenly just went off alcohol. Now I actually quite like it again, but I don't have it. And I feel so much better for it.
I would encourage people to get into the habit of being the friend to yourself that you aim to be for others. Being kind to yourself is way more than just a throwaway phrase. I think it's an antidote to perfectionism, an antidote to an unhealthy drive that can put us on the track to burnout. And I know these are quick fire, but I think self-compassion, in the way I'm talking about it, has got 3 aspects. I think the first is self-kindness, treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we'd offer a friend, something that I certainly struggle with. I think other people do as well. It's also about, I think, common humanity. So recognising our struggles are not unique, that all humans experience suffering. And then the third one is about mindfulness. I think it's about being present in the moment, observing those thoughts and feelings without judgment. And I think together, those 3 components can help us to be more resilient, cope better with stress, improve psychological well-being. Some research even indicates it could improve our cardiovascular health as well. So that habit of being a friend to ourselves, the friend to ourselves that we'd aim to be for others, is the one I'm working on, or one of the ones I'm working on for 2024, that I think many other people would likely benefit from as well.